In a society where noise often drowns out the voice of truth, one man walked into a federal courtroom, not with lawyers, but with a single sheet of paper, and forced the entire system to examine itself. The story you're about to hear isn't about wealth, power, or ego. It's about clarity, about a moment when the U.S. legal system paused, not for headlines or fame, but because of a question no judge could easily answer. Where do the limits of judicial discretion end? When Elon Musk appeared alone in courtroom 7B in Fresno, he didn't come to reject the $3,200,000 fine. He came to challenge the very premise behind it. What followed wasn't just a legal defense. It became a cultural moment, now known as the Fresno defense. But was it genius or just a masterful legal play? Let's begin. Outside the federal courthouse in Fresno, a light rain tapped against the windows as Elon Musk entered. No lawyers, no bodyguards, just a gray suit and a calm gaze. He didn't have to say a word. Every camera was already on him. The charge was clear. Musk had violated a gag order by publicly referencing confidential details from a corporate lawsuit. The penalty: over $3 million. Judge Deirdre Colton, known for her sharp mind and strict discipline, announced the verdict without hesitation. But then Elon Musk did something no one expected. He asked to represent himself. No outburst, no drama, just a single folded sheet of paper. Elon spoke calmly. He cited Section 35B, referenced the federal fair use exception, and even mentioned a 2004 precedent, Stanfield versus U.S. Tech Holdings. He argued that what he shared was meant to warn shareholders, not expose protected documents. The courtroom shifted from silence to surprise. Judge Colton, who had presided over hundreds of cases, saw it clearly. Musk wasn't defying the law. He was asking it to reflect on itself, through its own principles. By lunchtime, the courthouse hallway was packed with reporters. Hashtags exploded. Breaking news flashed. Elon Musk defends himself, challenges $3,200,000 fine. Legal experts debated the case on live television. A new term was born: the Fresno defense. When a citizen uses the legal system's own structure to challenge authority. No theatrics, no powerful legal team, just logic. If you believe the system should value reason over rank, fairness over fame, share this story, and subscribe to the channel. Help us reach our first 1,000 followers. Your support keeps this channel alive and brings more stories that matter. When the court resumed the next day, Judge Colton entered, with a different look in her eyes. After reviewing transcripts and consulting legal advisors, she admitted, the initial fine may have overstepped the law's boundaries. Elon Musk, she said, your interpretation of the exception clause and your citation of Stanfield are both valid. The fine was reduced from $3,200,000 to a symbolic $25,000. No applause, no cheering, just stunned silence. Musk simply said, "Thank you, Your Honor," and left. Not like a man who won or lost, but one who had done what needed to be done. The real impact wasn't inside courtroom 7B. It was in the hearts and minds of people everywhere. Clips of the hearing went viral. Law students dissected every sentence. Journalists debated. Was this a brilliant legal defense or a dangerous precedent? Did Musk expose a flaw in the system, or just prove that wealth bends justice? No matter the view, one truth stood out. It wasn't money that shifted the courtroom. It was knowledge, strategy, and precision. In Sacramento, a retired official filed to reopen a housing violation case, citing Musk's example. In Bakersfield, a mechanic printed the hearing transcript and brought it to his union meeting. Not because he supported Musk, but because he now believed he had the right to speak up too. One quote echoed through podcasts, Twitter threads, and barber shops. He didn't break the law, he just read it more carefully. What do you think? Was Elon Musk bold Calculated, or something else entirely? Leave your thoughts in the comments. And if you're tired of empty noise in the media, subscribe to this channel. You're helping build a space where deep analysis still matters. A system shaken, but not broken. Behind closed doors, Judge Colton quietly admitted to her clerk. He wasn't wrong, not entirely. What troubled her wasn't Musk's reasoning. It was the fact that no one in her legal team had caught that exception clause. And now, a man from outside the system had forced it to take a humble second look. A legal expert on a podcast summarized it best. We often think power is loud, but sometimes the most powerful thing is silent precision. Musk didn't shout, he just... Read carefully. In a divided America, where outrage dominates headlines, this story offered something else. Clarity. At a time when trust in institutions is fragile, from Congress to the courts, this moment reminded us, if confronted with clarity, the system can still pause, recalibrate, and change. In an election year where every word is weaponized, a man standing firm in silence may be the kind of leadership America needs. Not through wealth, but through wisdom. Because if we truly believe that the law belongs to everyone, sometimes it takes just one person to prove it. And if you've read this far, thank you. The story doesn't end here. Let's keep it alive.